bitten by Mamata on several occasions, the Congress now seems to be going all out to woo Mulayam-1 Yadav. Now, sources told Headlines today a special package is in the works for Uttar Pradesh to get Samajwadi Party firmly on board. The Prime Minister has called a meeting of 8 secretaries from the economic ministries and the Chief Secretary of UP to consider the demand of Akhilesh Yadav. The meeting would be attended by the top PMO officers and senior officials of the Ministry of Finance, Agriculture and Rural Development. The meeting is slated for the 11th of July, just a few days ahead of the presidential polls. Top sources in the government say that it could be a backdoor bailout for Akhilesh. Sources pointed out that it will not be in the form of a financial package, but central funds could be made available for key social sector schemes in Uttar Pradesh. Akhilesh had demanded around 90,000 crore rupees from the centre. Let me go across to our Deputy Editor Kartikeya Sharma, who joins us with more on the story. Kartikeya, it seems that Akhilesh is due for a bonanza in return for support in the presidential polls. Clearly, the Congress knows that there's no point in pursuing Mamata anymore.
You see, the significance of the move lies in the fact, Rukmani, that it's not only about 8 secretaries from economic ministries attending the meeting with the PMO officers. Javed Usmani, who is the Chief Secretary of the Uttar Pradesh, will also be attending this meeting, which means that tangibles involved. It's not a meeting on certain issues which Mr. Akhilesh Yadav had demanded. It clearly indicates that not only the gravity of equation between Congress and Samajwadi Party is changing, the way Congress is trying to reprioritize the reality of UPA vis-a-vis the competitive politics of Uttar Pradesh, which means that the decision has been taken that the thrust or the emphasis needs to be given to the actual reality of the UPA, which is the governance and delivery of economic package, or the delivery of certain economic reforms which have been kept pending because of Trinamool Congress. So these key political decisions have been taken, and I would say this meeting reflects that larger sentiment, because one way to look at it is that, well, UPA is giving 40,000 crore, 90,000 crore to the Mulayam-Singh government for extending their support for the vice president in the presidential elections. Another way to look at it is that not only that it indicates the changed relationship with the Trinamool Congress, but also Congress has prioritized that the government needs to do well at Delhi first, and then they will look into the competitive politics of UP, which has been the hallmark of Rahul Gandhi's politics in North India.
All right. Let me also go across to our political editor, Javed Ansari, who is with us on the phone line. Javed, undoubtedly the Congress's move is going to give a big jolt to Mamata Banerjee, who has been asking for a package for West Bengal and playing really hard to get as far as the support goes for the presidential polls.
Well, it is no secret that the Congress-TMC relations have been in a deep freeze for the past month. And Mamata Banerjee has shown absolutely no signs of relenting or of seeking a rapprochement. In fact, there was some speculation that she might turn around and, even at this late stage, come around to supporting the presidential candidate. Now, there are no indications available that she will do that. And this arrangement with the SP, there are larger concerns, and it extends way beyond the immediacy of the presidential and the vice presidential elections. There are 2 years left for this government. There are several, like my colleague Kartikeya Sharma was saying, there are several key economic legislations which are pending. There are key measures which Mr. Manmohan Singh wants to take to kickstart the economy, and he needs support on the floor of the House, both in the Rajya Sabha and in the Lok Sabha. And therefore, this attempt to reach out and try and accommodate the Samajwadi Party's demands as much as possible.
All right, let me go back to Kartikeya. Kartikeya, you mentioned earlier that it would not be a direct form of a financial package, but it would be some central funds which will get allocated. Tell us, how exactly is this deal going to take place?
There were roughly 3 things. One, Akhilesh Yadav had demanded more funds for Narega. Secondly, the Ganga River Action Plan requires huge amounts of money. In last plan, roughly 9,000 crores were sanctioned. So this time around, the money would be more than 13 to 14,000 crores of rupees. And secondly, and thirdly, Rukmani, the money which Akhilesh Yadav has been demanding is also for certain SOPs or certain commitments he made during his election, such as laptops, tablets, certain key incentives being issued to students in forms of scholarships. these don't come easy. For it, you require actually a liquid cash, because the money has to be paid to the students or the people who apply for scholarships in cash. So for that, huge sums of money needs to be transferred. And the point is that Prime Minister did not take such a meeting on the moratorium of debt repayment from Mamata Banerjee, but he has chosen to call this meeting on 11th of July. And as Javed was trying to point out, it reflects a changed sentiment within the larger body of the UPA today.